They're a couple of hours ahead of us, so that team is still sleeping. Welcome to every single one of you which have jumped on this call this evening. I don't need to introduce myself, but maybe I do for some of the new guys in the team. My name is Sally Ensor-Smith, and obviously we are super, super proud to have you in Building for Success this evening. So first things first, I just want to obviously share my screen, and I'm going to go through a couple of things with you, and then Andrew is going to jump on and we're going to share with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Building for Success, I cannot wait for the Pick Your Product to end. It's going to officially end at 7 a.m. Saturday morning. America is obviously 8 hours behind us, so it should be ending at midnight on Friday. But if you happen to get in those last few little registrations done after midnight, make sure you get them in before 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. So the 149 Pick Your Product is not going to be repeated. I personally cannot wait for it to finish. I believe that we are going to have more money being earned from Saturday with the new compensation plan that Andrew's going to go through, or I'm going to go through with you, as well as I believe we're going to see way more rank ups. So prior to the $99 and prior to the $149 promotion that the company ran, we didn't know anything other than $199 for gold, $299 for platinum. And that was all that we knew. And we had massive, massive success. Why? Because I believe that we were attracting the right people into the company at that price point. So I just want to share a couple of things with you, is that obviously right now we have just started the blitz. Andrew and I have been doing a personal blitz for the last 2 weeks. We are about to close out this week strong, and I want to thank every single one of you who have jumped on the blitz with us. Some of you got in the car with us. Some of you only started your blitz today, which is amazing. I know Namibia kicked off today. Swaziland kicked off today. We've been running it since last 2 Saturdays in Durban. KwaZulu-Natal tomorrow. We are in Pietermaritzburg. Thursday we are in Newcastle, and Swaziland. I'm excited to be coming home again to you on Saturday. And Namibia, you guys are running every single night through until next week Friday. We're going to see massive increase coming out of the team, because we all know that it takes 21 days to create a culture, 21 days to create a habit, a pattern that becomes normal. And the only way that you can have duplication and success in anything that you do is you need to plug in consistently for 14 to 21 days. So I want to talk about the process of duplication. I'm seeing some people obviously getting really, really good at inviting and getting really, really good at putting in personals, but they seem to battle with duplication. So I'm going to just chat about duplication quickly. And what is your identity in World Ventures? Well, your identity in World Ventures needs to be your posture. Is your posture 100% that you believe in what you're doing, that you believe that World Ventures is the only network marketing company to be part of now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? So for me and for Andrew, we didn't know network marketing until we got introduced to World Ventures. So it was the very first time that we had heard of this concept, network marketing. And I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. And every day I thank our blessings that our first network marketing company was World Ventures. Our only network marketing company is World Ventures, and we won't be distracted to doing any other deal. So when people talk to me, they know my posture. People don't even try and approach me to get me into something else, because they know that I believe in the travel space, because the numbers in the travel industry don't lie, number one. And number two, the travel industry is never, ever going to, it's not a fad. It's not like people are on diet today and they need the pills or the milkshakes, or, you know, maybe they want to do a season of Tupperware or something. Travel is always in our genes. The travel is always part of our makeup of living. So for me, being in the travel space, there is no other option. So what is your attitude? Number one, people can smell fear. People can smell desperation. People can smell when you're not being authentic. So you need to make sure that you are attracting the people that because you're going to attract what you are. So if you believe you're the leader that all other leaders want to be, guess what? You're going to start attracting the leaders. If you believe that you are the world traveler of the world and you've got the best deal, guess what? You're going to start attracting. So the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you participate in anything, you need to understand that people are going to look at what you say and how you make them feel rather than you telling them about something. So make sure that your attitude, the way you speak, and also the way you think. So my identity in World Ventures is I'm a problem solver. I'm a solution provider. I'm somebody who wants to build people up. I'm somebody who wants to add value. I'm constantly searching in a way every single day that Andrew and I can deliver more to you. So I don't just want to regurgitate and I'm not motivated by weekly cycles. I'm motivated by celebrating how many people are on the cycle board this week. So you need to find out what motivates you, because a true leader will duplicate leadership, and you will start promoting other people in your team. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to breed more leaders. So I want you to challenge your new members. Don't babysit them. You know, if you want to look after people, you're going to beg them to get in. You're going to beg them to stay. You're going to beg them to do anything. And the reality is that you're not going to be creating leaders or a business. And for me, I'm looking to build leaders. So you definitely want to challenge your brand new member. And when I come into your areas, after every single presentation, we're going to be doing a little 3 to 5 minutes. And Swaziland, I mean, Empangeni, you guys had it last night, and it was so exciting for me to see that light bulb go on in people's eyes when they realized what I was doing. So I'm definitely not going to be babysitting you guys. You know, people are probably going to start asking me questions, and I believe that you can find the answer. I believe that you can get it done. So it would be easy for me to give you the answer. It would be easy for me to do it for you, but I would be stopping you from becoming the leader that I know that you should be and that you will be. So you need to show up when you make the commitment. You need to be trustworthy. There's 2 words that every single mentor right now that Andrew and I are speaking to overseas, because we only have one mentor here in South Africa, but we've got a few mentors internationally. And the 2 words that keep coming up and why they keep giving us their time is called consistency and dependability. If you're consistent, if people see you showing up every single week on the WhatsApp groups, they see you showing up at the presentations, they see you showing up and creating blitzes, they see you showing up and creating home events and posting new member home events, and they see you consistently showing up at the training events, you are going to be earmarked immediately as somebody which is consistent and dependable. Now, I would rather have that quality. And if you don't have that quality, you can get that quality. But you need to make the commitment to have that. The second thing is you want to build through or build with. So if I put a brand new member in the team tonight, I'm going to ask them immediately to make their list. I want to get into their hot market straight away. And I want to be in their home or in a presentation within 24 to 48 hours with them. If they can't give me that commitment, then they're probably not going to be one of our top leaders. But if they jump straight in right away, 0 excuses, and they run through their list with us immediately, I'm going to build with them, and then I'm going to build through them, because I only want to spend a couple of days with that person. Then I'm done. Once I've shown them the basic fundamentals, I need to throw them in the deep end and see whether they're going to find the stairs. So you guys are staying too long with one particular person. If you're a brand new member on this call, you need to know that people are going to be looking for the ones which are going to take massive action. I need to know your name. I need to see you popping up on the WhatsApp groups. I need to see you welcoming new people, not waiting for your sponsor to do it. If you're going to be waiting for your sponsor to do it, you're never going to outrank or out-earn anybody. And in this game, the person that takes the most action is going to win the most. So when I build through, let's say, for instance, I've done the first home event, and then I put somebody in at that home event for them, I'm already on to that next person for them. I'm not going to wait. If you're going to be the type of person that thinks you need to hold on control, so you put your personal in, and then you don't want your upline to work with them, you want to be the only person that surrounds them, you're going to isolate them. And you're never, ever going to grow a large organization. You want to hand them over to the team. You want to hand them over to your upline. And if you are blessed with an upline that pays attention to see who in the downline is actually the person that they need to go to, you need to thank your blessings for that. So don't hold on so tightly, because the minute you open your hand, more leaders are going to start coming into your organization. So do you always provide everything when you're doing a meeting, or do you ask a new member to bring their own stuff? So for me, it's very easy for anybody to have the presentation on their cell phone, to push play on the website link via the internet, or to have a laptop or some sort of device that we can give them the presentation. So what I want to do is, with a brand new person, is the very first thing I want to do is either give them a flash drive with everything on it, or I want to ask them straight away, do you have a laptop that we can put everything on for you? And I want them to push play on the very first presentation. So if you are the type of leader right now, and trust me, Andrew and I made this mistake. If you're the type of person that wants to be Mr. or Mrs. Presentation person, and you want to be the one that's always setting up the room, and you want to be the one that's always walking in with the laptop, and you want to be the one doing the entire presentation, trust me, there's going to come a day where your organization will stop growing. Because if you go on holiday, or you happen to, God forbid, get sick and you need to take some time out, guess what happens? Everything will stop, because you're no longer doing it. So the quicker that you get every brand new person to be presenting, and the more fun they have, the more they're going to want to do it. So for me, I don't want to be walking into every single presentation with my presentation. I want them to have their own presentation and push play. So now and again, I would say to you, you need to pitch up with nothing. And if they don't have anything, well, guess what? They're only going to do it once. They won't do it again. The next time they ask you to come to a home event or to meet you at a one-on-one, they're going to damn sure make sure that they've got everything that they need to show their guests, because they're not going to want to be put in that situation again. And my first presentation with Sashin, and I think some of you know this, is that he said to me, set up every 30 minutes for 2 hours at a hotel with him. And I needed to invite 1 or 2 or 3 people every 30 minutes. And my first 3 people arrived, and Sashin wasn't there. And I sent him a message, Sash, my people are here. And he said, push play on the video, push play on the video. While I sent him a message, Sash, the video is about to end. He said, just talk about the slides. Guess what? Sashin was actually sitting on the other side of the lobby watching me. He wanted to see whether I was going to do it with or without him. And that's how I got Sashin's attention, is because he realized that I wasn't going to wait for him. I was just going to jump in, make the mistakes, say and I just read the slides. I didn't even know what I was talking about. He then came in and closed. You want to duplicate with your team. And then sometimes you want to pretend that you don't know all the answers. They can go on their back office. They can go on their Dream Trips website. They can pick up the phone to support, and they need to go find the answers. My sponsor knew nothing when we started, and I found that out in the very first day because I asked 1 or 2 questions and they couldn't answer me. And from the following day, I started phoning support 7, 8, 9 times a day. And that's how I found the answers. Now, today, I pushed out on some of the groups, or yesterday, the new compensation plan, and we got a couple of questions, and I said, guys, I don't know the answer. And in fact, it was in the new compensation plan. So if I can find it, they can find it. If you can find it, they can find it. So you don't need to be the one with all the answers. So the knee-jerk reaction is, by nature, you want to be the first one to answer on the WhatsApp groups, or you want to be the first one to say, hey, I'm going to message you directly and give you the answer. Don't. Focus on your personal activity. focus on what you are doing and pay attention to what you alone are doing. Are you putting in personals? Are you doing your personal growth? Are you booked into the next training event? They're going to figure it out. And if they don't figure it out, well, then they're not the next leader, right? And we're only looking for leaders. For me, leaders are the ones which are going to go learn, because when they learn, then they're going to go out there and earn. So the success formula is, obviously, I've got this success formula, and I want you guys to write this down. It's called FG plus E equals income. Financial goals plus your expenses equals your income. So, you know, when we grow up, we talked about a budget, right? You taught to take your expenses and you taught to take your income. And in the perfect world, your income should always be more than your expenses. And the reality is that a lot of the time through life, we find that that budget doesn't work out, right? So I don't work on a budget. I want to be working on this financial goal plus your expenses plus your income. Now, what do I mean by this? So I need you to write down, what is the figure? Hypothetically, let's say we want to earn R1 million over the next 12 months. Not what are you earning now? What extra money do you want to make over the next 12 months? Then I want you to write down your expenses. Let's say your expenses are 30,000 Rand a month. So we need to be making, so it's 30,000 Rand times 12, which is, Andrew's going to work it out for me now. So we want to make R1 million extra over the next 12 months. Our expenses are 360,000 for the year, right? So the income that we need to make is 1.360 million. Okay, give me your hands if you guys are with me on this, because I want to add value. I want Building for Success over the next 12 months to work on financial freedom. Once we've got you all up to financial freedom, then I want to take you to time freedom. And we'll talk about time freedom on another call. I really want to focus on financial freedom for Building for Success for the next 12 months. So we need to have an income over the next 12 months of 1.360 million. Now, if we divide that by 12, it's going to tell you what rank you need to be in World Ventures to make, and that's if you're doing this part-time. So if we want to earn an extra 1.360 million, you need to be between marketing director and regional marketing director. And you need to be cycling a minimum of 3 times a week in order to achieve that income. Now, if you're doing this part-time, this does not include your existing income. If you're doing this full-time, you need to bump up that financial goal. So if you're earning full-time right now out of World Ventures, you need to have that additional, and that's going to peg where you need to be in the next 12 months. So you guys need to work it out, and then you need to work it backwards so you know what rank do you need to be 12 months from now for you to have financial freedom. And if you are working a full-time other deal, you will still work that full-time even when you hit marketing director and regional marketing director. Then we can talk about the next 12 months. So you guys get that. I hope it added value to you. And I want to talk obviously about, for me, I'm non-negotiable. Anybody that works with Andrew and I, even Andrew, you know, when we first started in World Ventures, he couldn't understand why I was booking us into the training events and we hadn't earned any money the first 12 months. And I believe that learners are earners. It's a fact. Anybody on this call who has worked with me longer than 12 months will tell you that the very first thing I did with any leader was I asked them to book into one of the major training events. So the next 2 training events that we've got is the Winning Edge next week, Saturday, and then the View from the Edge happening in October. And then there will be another Winning Edge in December. And then the next World Ventures event will be Momentum happening in February next year. So you guys need to somehow, some way find it in your budget. Yes, we've got to travel to Joburg. Yes, we've got to pay hotel accommodation and we've got to buy a ticket. But what I do is I buy the ticket, I've committed, and then I figure out the how-tos after. So I want you to have this mantra that learners are earners. And if you guys stick with us, I promise you now, over the next 12 months, we are going to take a lot of people to financial freedom. So I'm going to hand over to Andrew. I want him just to run through the new compensation plan as well as the new pricing. And I want you guys, you know what, this is what I want to tell you. What your posture is on Saturday morning with the new pricing is going to be what everybody else is. If you never mention the other pricing from Saturday morning, neither will anybody else. So for me, I cannot wait for 7 a.m. Saturday morning, because I know for sure we are going to make more money and we're going to see more rank-ups.
Awesome. Thanks, babe. So guys, we're just playing musical chairs here. So I hope you like that slide. You're going to see more of it, guys. You know, first of all, I'm just so excited, you know, to see more people in our team traveling. You know, we went to Swaziland for the very first time, and the crazy thing is not many Swazis traveled outside of their hometown. And not even a year later, we had guys going on an aeroplane to America for the first time. I mean, how amazing is that? So it really melts our heart knowing that the guys that are actually using our product that would have been stuck just doing the same old, but through this amazing product, they're able to see the world. And that's exactly what we want. And so, guys, you know, I hope you're ready for what is coming, because, you know, just understand that we're going to be showing new people. They don't know anything about the $99 promo. They don't know anything about PYP. All they know is what you're showing them. So, guys, just go back to getting excited again. Even though we know that the price has gone up, they don't know that. All we know is that we got the deal, because we got now 3 amazing products. We got the ultimate lifestyle membership. What does that mean? You know, it basically means that we've got a product which basically caters for anybody's needs. So we can go in at the entry level, we can go in at the VIP middle level, and now we can reach out to that hard traveler, that discerning traveler, the guy who likes the white glove service, etc. So I'm really excited knowing what we have, guys, and we really want to try and sell the high-end products, because your compensation plan is crazy. You know, 1 titanium left, 1 titanium right, you're on the cycle board, guys. That's how crazy it is. So we're really excited. So very quickly, let's just unpack for you. I want you to take a screenshot of this slide. I want you guys to understand it. Please understand that, you know, we are still in the process of waiting for the slides to be developed. America hasn't even put them together. So we're fortunate enough. We've done a bit of our homework. We put the slides together based on what we know. I'm almost 99% sure that these prices are correct, and they won't be changing, but we're going to be obviously putting our Building for Success slides together so that you guys are unique, so that you guys are different, and you're not just the same as Team Expansion. You know, we want to add value to you guys so that when you present, everybody from your area wants to come and see your presentation because it's unique. So understand that when Sally spoke about us adding value, guys, you know, we're doing it every single day. We're always trying to brainstorm. How can we be better? How can we stand out from the norm? How can Building for Success shine above everybody else? Because at the end of the day, you know, we're all selling the same thing, right? Dream trips. But why would somebody want to join your team? First of all, because your slideshows are going to be more and more enticing. And secondly, because you got the most amazing leadership and it's going to shine through in what you guys do. So let's talk a little bit about the Dream Trips product, guys. So I've broken it down. This is how it's going to be. Obviously, your titanium, I've worked it out. For those of you that are in South Africa, Namibia, and in Swaziland, obviously, we've got the VAT that is included. The rest of Africa, obviously, just drop the VAT price, guys, or take the 15% out of that. But for the purpose of tonight's slide, I wanted to just obviously share the VAT portion, because that's the one that we're going to be showing locally. So titanium, you're looking at a joining fee, which, remember, guys, also includes the monthly fee. Remember, the PYP was just the joining fee alone. Now we're going back to the joining fee plus the monthly fee, and obviously you'll get that back in points as well. So you're going to have the 115 for titanium, and then the 150 plus the VAT on the monthly. And then platinum is going to go back to what it was. It's going to be the 316, including the VAT and including the monthly fee, and then $86 a month. Gold, 214. So at the moment, it's sitting at $150 or $172, including the VAT, right? So it's not much of a difference. So there's not going to be much of a change there, which is really, really great, considering that most of our memberships that we sell is the gold membership. So we're still going to be able to peg it at affordability, guys. So don't get too stressed out. We're not going to be outpricing ourselves compared to what the PYP is. And obviously the $49 remains the same. So I'm sure that you guys are happy with regards to the pricing structure. We know exactly what it is. I'll talk about the points just now. And then remember, guys, we're going to go in at the Dream Trips product membership. We're going to help them get there for waiver the monthly fee. And then normally what our ethos is that we'll add obviously the RBS after that. They're still more than welcome to add the RBS at the beginning if they can afford it. So don't discourage people from taking the business if they want it. But the norm is, and obviously the Building for Success tradition is doing the membership only, getting the 4, then adding the RBS. Remember the RBS fee, guys, it's going to be $57 once off. So it has changed, $57 once off. And then you're going to obviously have the $29 a month. You'll always pay that. It's exactly the same as what it is at the moment. So guys, raise me your hands. Show me that you understand. You guys are all on the same page. You're all super, super excited. You understand exactly how it works. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So moving on. So that's the pricing structure. Just wait for the slides to come out, guys. I'm not too sure on the format. I don't know if we're going to do the pricing structure with all the pricings in the beginning with the product, and then treat the business separately with the business RBS fee separately. We're still going to figure that out, but don't you worry, we'll put that all together. And then what I'll do is an added bonus for you guys on this group and for Building for Success. I'll convert it onto a PDF. So for those of you that don't have laptops, you can still share the same information from your smartphone. So guys, here's all the points, the point structure. As per the joining fee that it's going to go on Saturday, Titanium, obviously with your joining fee, you're going to get $85 worth of points straight away. And the monthly is 150 points. And then obviously your referral. So every time you refer a Titanium member to someone who joins the Lifestyle Club, you're going to get an additional 300 points as a referral. Your reward credit, your reward credits will be exactly the same as your Dream Trip points, guys. So 850 and 850 is exactly the same as what it is at the moment. You're getting 100 Dream Trip points, 100 credits, exactly the same deal. And then obviously your monthly credits as well. And then Platinum, 200 points on your joining fee, 75 points a month. Remember, all the monthly points gets converted and given back to you annually. You don't get that every single month. So for those people on the call right now that are new members, the monthly points obviously gets calculated and given back to you at your anniversary. Your referral points, every time you refer a Platinum member, you're going to get 150 points. And then obviously your reward credits is 200 points. And then the credits, obviously you get monthly. And then obviously don't forget, you need to obviously activate your reward credits on your site for it to become active for you. And then obviously 75 credits a month as well. And then on the gold, which is the most popular, 140 points on your joining fee. So in essence, it's basically the $100 plus the joining fee as well, the monthly fee. And then 43 points a month, 75 referral points for every gold member, guys. So understand, those of you that are putting in personals, you will obviously be earning the dollars from the referrals, but you're also going to start getting the referral points as well on your Dream Trips app. And then obviously your credits of 140 and then 43 monthly credits as well. So guys, there it is in a nutshell. You know what the monthly fee is going to be. You know what the joining fee is. And now you know what the credits and the points are as well. And guys, all I want to say is, just utilize the product. I just booked my flights for Hong Kong today, and I used my reward credits. It was actually cheap. I went on to 10 different booking engines. That's how methodical I was, making sure I was getting the right bang for my buck, guys. And trust me, the reward credit site still came up tops, believe it or not. So we still got the best deal in terms of our flights as well. So use the credits, guys, for your flights, your hotels, your car rentals. I promise you, you're going to see such incredible value and also the savings that you're going to get on that. So I'm going to hand you over to Sally, guys. I want to thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys on the beaches of the world. I will be preparing the slides for you slightly. Hopefully we'll get them out by Saturday. And my Spartan warriors, I will see you in the trenches.
So guys, just to recap, why am I excited about the pricing? Because essentially it's the registration fee plus the first monthly fee upfront like we used to have last year. And people are going to have more points to go on a holiday. Now, there's two things for retention. If you get somebody onto a dream trip, they're going to stay longer because they've had belief and they've got value for their money. Then from the business side, if you get somebody into a training event, they obviously then get belief for themselves because they're starting to get the skills and increase their mind power of how far they can go in life and become the best human being possible in the world in their life. So you need to understand why I'm so excited. My posture is I cannot wait to share titanium. I'm going to start off at titanium when we do the presentation. Why? Because when we go out there looking for a car, we always look at the top BMW, the top Mercedes, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, right? And we end up buying the Toyota or the VW. But it doesn't mean we're going to stay in the Toyota and the VW. It means that our aspiration is to be driving that other vehicle. That's our goal. And over a period of time, you're going to upgrade your vehicle. Same deal here. If I show you the titanium first, you're going to want the titanium. You're going to fall in love with the titanium. Then you're going to look at the pricing. And you're going to say, okay, well, maybe $850 or $1,100. It's got a lot of money. Let me look at the platinum. Then you're going to look at the platinum, and by the time I get to gold, for sure, you're all in on gold. And then I'm going to hit you and say to you, you know what, guys, you can start at the gold and we can upgrade you to platinum or titanium. Now, remember, if you've been a Dream Trips member prior to July 2019, you are going to get a $200 founders credit if you upgrade from gold or platinum to titanium. So it means that your upgrade fee is going to be cheaper. So just remember that when you're sharing it with existing members, if they want to upgrade to titanium, it is going to be cheaper for anybody that has been a Dream Trips member prior to July 2019. So I'm going to end off this call. I want to talk about entrepreneurship. Why do entrepreneurs do network marketing, or why do we do what we do? Because being an entrepreneur isn't the easiest thing in the world, right? And it's going to challenge you. For some people, it's going to be the hardest thing we've ever done. It's very easy going to work and just doing a job and putting in the bare minimum. Being an entrepreneur is, number one, you can have self-doubt. Number two, other people will doubt you. Number three, people will make you think you're crazy. So, but why do we do entrepreneurship? Why do we take this path less traveled to be an entrepreneur? Number one, freedom. Number two, you want innovation. Number three, you want to be solving problems. Number four, pride. Number six, legacy. We want to be leaving a legacy. And we want to obviously impact other people, creating wealth. We want to have control of what we do. We don't want other people to control us. We want to be in control of our financial vehicle, of what we do and how we spend our hours. And what do we call about chaining the world? Well, chaining the world is linking the world together through entrepreneurship. That's why we become entrepreneurs, because by nature, we connectors. So if you're an entrepreneur, you can connect the world, you can chain the world. And obviously, people who become entrepreneurs, they hate handcuffs. They just do not want to walk other people's story. They want to walk their own journey. So there are 4 levels of your why. And I'm specifically talking to Building4Success today, because many people fail because they allow an ego to come in. And if you allow that ego to come in, it stops the growth of your organization. So we all start off in world ventures or in network marketing or as an entrepreneur in survival mode. You've got to somehow, some way, take the most amount of action. And if you go back to day one when we all start, we are 0 left, 0 right. So we're on this chase, we're on this race to get our monthly fee waived. And then we're on this chase to earn a little bit of money. And then we're on the chase to hit the rank of senior rep and then director and so on. So we're in survival mode. And I believe that we should all stay in survival mode. But as you start ranking up, you know, what happens is people want to take photos with you, and people want to put you in front of the presentation all the time, and they tell you how amazing you are, and your ego starts getting brushed up. And we start feeling like, you know, this status starts coming in. And the status level is a very, very dangerous level, because that status level can either make you become a person that can add value and take you to the next level, which is freedom, or that status level can become an ego, and it can get you to that level where it pushes you back down to survival mode. So when we get to the next level of freedom, that's when you have an organization that starts working, and you have people starting to rank up, and they start doing the business with or without you, and other leaders start ranking above you in your organization, which is where you want them to be, because you want people to have that freedom level. So level 3 is not a level that everybody gets to, but you need to aspire to be there. And then I believe that the level 4 is really only when you hit IMD. That's when you find your true purpose. And the true entrepreneurs around the world at level 4, these are the people that when they hit that top rank, they really go to work. That's when the work starts. That's when they really start giving back, and they start serving, and they humble, and they start adding value on a daily basis. So for me, in Building for Success, I don't believe the higher you rank, the quieter you go. I believe the higher you rank, the more you start doing for your organization. So you will never see me be silent on the groups. You will never see me not in presentations. You will never see me I'm never ever going to be that person that's going to be too big to go back to where we started at survival mode. So I really want to impress upon you that if you guys can stay in that mode of the higher you rank, the more you do and the more you serve. And I believe servant leadership is what's going to take you to that level 4 of purpose. And that's where you truly are going to have freedom in your life. So I want to God bless you guys, Building for Success. We'll do this call again, and hopefully you'll get more people on. I hope we added value to you tonight. Andrew, for sure, will have the slides ready. We are not going to let you down. We've got your back. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this new compensation plan. Guys, very quickly, I want to let you know that the compensation plan from Saturday, you're going to earn $20 for gold, $50 for platinum, and $100 once off for titanium. The cycles of 3 left and 3 right are still going to be $50 a cycle, but like Andrew said, is that if you put in titaniums, you only need 1 titanium left and 1 titanium right in the week, and that's 1 cycle already. So God bless you all. Let's stay in survival mode, and let's really start attracting. I need you to start having the mantra that you are the leader that all other leaders want in your organization. And I'm blessed and so grateful that you guys are in Building for Success, because you are the leaders that we want and that we called for and we asked for. And also, let's work this blitz, guys. We're going to work the blitz from now until Friday, and then we're going to work the blitz from Saturday until next week, Saturday. So we will see a lot of you at Winning Force at the Winning Edge next week, Saturday. But let's max it out. Don't sleep the next 9 days because we want to see the rank ups coming. So good evening, and we'll obviously push this recording out so you guys can share it with the team. God bless you.